Bombastic? Scar, what type of word are you using? Bombastic side eye. Criminal offensive side eye. What kind of pet best suits you? Definitely have a dream pet in mind. Composed. Big bladder. Yes. That is exactly what I'm looking for in all my pets. A big old bladder. We are Lumiere and we have your dinner is served. Please don't eat me. Who's there? Oh, that was a loud roar. No. Let's go clean you. That doesn't look very... No, I don't want to put you down. I want to pick you up and I want to go through this door. No, I don't want to put you down. I want to pick you up and I want to go through this door. Oh my goodness, I'm bald. I'm bald. Why am I bald? I promise I'm not bald. I got hair. I got hair under this hat. I don't know why it's saying I'm bald. She's bald and she's torturing people who have hair. I told you to light your candles. But, your highness, I am at my wit's end. I told you never to. Wait, you're not Lumiere. Oh no, he's gonna eat us. He's gonna eat us. Who are you? Well, Why are you just like a candlestick? Well, it looked cool as an idea, but now that you say it like that, that makes me think I look stupid. Yeah, apparently poop shows up on the map. Look, poop, times 1. One little poop is in here. Let's see if it's correct. Yeah, he's laying on it. He is laying on said poop. While I'm in here, I'm gonna give you some water. Because I can. Oh no, it's in his food bowl. Buddy, why would you do that? Where'd you go? Oh yeah, of course you're gonna go eat that food. You pooped in this food. Nasty. Oh, tackle some royal tasks. We did it. Wonderful. Talk with a sorrowful emotion. Oh, sadness was just here. Where'd she go? Did she, like, book it away from me? Yeah, she did. Oh my goodness, she's way over here. She knew I was gonna have to talk to her. She knew it. Oh, no, come back! I need to talk to you! Come back! Sadness! It's okay, it's not that serious. Oh, the pee is still there. That is embarrassing. Roman, come clean this up. Oh, I honestly thought he was going to. Oh! Okay. Friends, please. Friends are for simpering, needy oversharers. And then you have Olaf in the back. Soap. Oh. Oh. You need me to make you still have it, so let me get this straight. You've been back from being lost out in the woods for a couple months now, and you still haven't taken a bath because I haven't made you soap? I don't think you can blame that on the woods. Maybe I shouldn't have gotten 2 dogs at the same time. Look at those ears. Oh my goodness, I'm mesmerized. Ew, what's that on the ground? Where, inside or outside? The turtle thing in the PJs? Okay, don't be rude. That is my embarrassment, turtle. Look at her. She is so cute. She's just a little embarrassed, you know? It's the cutest thing ever, and I don't appreciate this type of slander. So you said pick it up. You telling me to pick up this whole entire tiger? Or am I so supposed to smash it? I'm supposed to smash it. I don't want to smash it. I will. Lumiere, why would you put it in there? That's awful. Making me destroy the beast's personal belongings when you know that he has a temper? And not because I still don't know the controls after playing this game for however. Well, it's a little more complicated than that, but come on, let's fly. Oh, I wish I could fly. But it's okay, I'll just gallop. Well, we didn't go very far. Ew, what's a bony fish look like? Hello, hello! Oh my goodness, it is a glorious day. Today's the day. The sun is shining. The tank is clean. The tank is clean. We have a new update in Disney Dreamlight Valley. Ah! Hello, hello. My name is Lacon, and welcome back to our cozy little zoo. Okay. First of all, thank you everyone for getting your tickets so far, and also thank you for adding your birthday to the calendar. If you didn't know, one thing that I want to do is the first stream of every month, if we have any birthdays within the community, we'll celebrate your birthday all together. So all you have to do is just really put the month and the date if you want. And we don't need the year, but that way we can celebrate everyone in our community, have a little birthday party, and all that jazz. But that's not why we're here today. Today we are here for Lady and the Tramp, the Paw-fect Romance, the puppy love, all of it. And I wanted to start off with this opening screen because we got a new one, and it's so exciting, so exciting. I can't tell you how excited I was, how excited I am. Today we won't be exploring the Lady and the Tramp realm, so we won't get to see Lady and the Tramp today. So sad, I know, but we will be exploring the new Star Path. So that is what we're going to be doing. Also, has the Valentine's Day event began? Maybe. We'll have to see about that. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning. But we are going to be doing the Paw-fect Romance Star Path today. So I'm so excited. Hello. Hope everyone's having a good morning. Hope you're having a great one. Hope you have your water. Hope you have your breakfast. You know, we gotta fuel that beautiful brain. Beautiful brain. Okay, so this morning, I want to go ahead and dive straight on into this. I don't want to wait a second longer. So what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna go ahead and open up our fortune of the day. See what the fortune cookie pandas have in store for us with Pooh Honey Wizard here. So let's just go ahead and shake this on up, see what the day has in store. Because in my personal opinion, the day is already amazing. I am having a great morning. If I'm being honest, my cat tried to wake me up way too early. He was being such a booger this morning. Oh my goodness. Scratching on my light that's on my nightstand, and then biting my nose, doing everything to get me up before my alarm. No thank you, but we'll accept it, you know, we'll accept it. He's cute. So it'll be allowed, I guess. Let's see. No, we don't want that. We want to see Lady and the Tramp. So let's see what our fortune is for today. This one right here. This one's a little dirty. It has some like food stains on it. That's when you know it's authentic. So this one says, you will display great bravery when faced with adversity. You will display great bravery when faced with adversity. Love that. We're gonna have to be brave going through the realm, facing some dog catchers and things like that. And while we're not going into the Lady and the Tramp realm today, we will be soon. And while I don't hope that any of you are going to be facing adversity today, just know that you can overcome it, whatever it is, big or small. Even if that adversity is just you trying to figure out what you're going to eat, or if it's deciding big life decisions and things like that. But you can do it. I can do it. We all have the courage and the bravery inside ourselves. We just can't forget that. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and press that continue button. Let's go on in. Oh, look at them. Okay. We'll switch screens. Okay. So, I've not seen anything about this Star Path yet. Like, I could have done a little bit of sneaking and watching other people's streams before I started, but I didn't. So we're all going into this blind. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Well, right now it looks the same. It all looks the same right now, but if I press this button, everything changes. Okay. So, they are so cute. Oh my goodness, they are adorable. So we have the Paw-fect Romance Star Path here. If you don't know what a Star Path is, it's essentially, we have a bunch of duties that we have to do, things we need to do around the valley, and in doing those, we'll get these like coins or different types of currency. It changes, but it's essentially like a little currency. And we can use said currency to redeem rewards. And there's 6 pages of rewards, and then there's even some bonus rewards as well. So, we get to end with Tony's restaurant. Oh my goodness. We're gonna look through all of it. But there's also some routine duties that keep it locked behind each week. So, like, this is week 4. We won't be able to see these until the 4th week of the event. So it kind of keeps you, like, a little bit something new to look forward to every week, especially because the Star Paths can be completed in a day if you really hustle, you know? So, I like that they have it to where, you know, you just got something new to look forward to each week. So, you still wish they would bring Fox and the Hound to DDV? Yes, I'm hopeful. Especially, like, if this update gets as much positive reviews as it's already been getting before the update, I think they'll start adding in more and more animal villagers, like Fox and the Hound, like 101 Dalmatians, and some others. So I think this is a good sign that we'll be able to get Fox and the Hound in the new, maybe not this year, but within the upcoming years of some sort. So let's go ahead and read this. Let's see. Let's keep it from stop to moving. There it goes. So, Paw-fect Romance. Allow yourself to be transported by sweet nothings of yesteryear with the Paw-fect Romance Star Path. Plant and harvest vibrant vegetables and ingredients, then cook an aromatic spaghetti arrabida. Befriend and spend time with a very charming pair of pups, and take selfies with beloved Valley friends. Your rewards will sweep you off your feet. Enjoy luxurious turn of the century fashions, an iconic pink piano, heartfelt looks from Mickey and Minnie, and more. From puppy love to true romance, this path has something for everyone. Oh, so cute. Already just seeing what I can see, I think I think we may have a top tier star path on our hands. I may be a little biased. I may be just a teeny tiny bit biased, but from what I'm seeing so far, I can't complain. So let's go ahead and dive in to the actual rewards. I don't have the enough moonstones to fully unlock the premium version. You need 2,000 or 2,500. So these premium items I won't be able to get yet, but we can still kind of look at them right here. So what I'm gonna actually do is I'm gonna take my webcam and I'm going to move it over here so we can fully see everything that's going on in this vicinity right here. Cool? Cool. Glad we're on the same page. So we have this blooming puppy. I don't know about this one. I don't know. It's a spicy Italian tomato sauce from Rome named Angry Sauce. Oh, that makes sense. Ooh, fancy. So then, I like that. Yes. I mean, I'm not a big spicy person, but that does sound good, you know? That does sound good. But I don't know how I feel about this blooming puppy. I I want there to be more puppies, and I like the wings and I like the thing around it. It's just the puppy itself is very, it doesn't give me blooming puppy vibes. It gives me, you put a costume on your dog. And like how we've seen with some of the other Star Path companions that we've gotten, they've just been more creative. And so I think this is a good start, but they could have like added a little bit more to it. And then we have the Romance and Roses archway, which has petals that come off of it. I like that. It looks like, oh no, for a second I thought there was light coming off of it. No, there's not. I love this dream style. It's giving me all the Dapper Dan vibes. Mickey's gonna go on Main Street and start singing away in a 4-part harmony. I love it. Same with Minnie's dress. Minnie, like, this is very like classic Minnie style. It's not too different from her original one, but I like how they made it just a little bit more Valentine's Day. They should have done a heart pattern on the dog or a flower pattern on the dog. Yes, I agree. 1,000% agree. Like, this is cute, but they could have done more with it. They could have made it a little bit more cute, unique. Like this, I don't know. They could have done more with it. And then we have this, which is a Rosie pet care purse. I'll be honest, I'm probably never going to use this. I'll be honest, I'll probably never use that. This rosy flower bed, I'm interested to see how it like looks. In the trailer, sometimes when they looked at it or like when they showed it, it looked good. Other times it didn't. So I'll be interested to grab this item for myself, and see how it looks in my valley, see how it looks with like my own eyes and things like that. Um, yeah, because like it looks like it could be really cool, but also there were times when they zoomed in on it and stuff and it was like, oh, no. And I think it may be because like it's just a lot of brown and there's not a lot of greenery and it kind of just looks like single roses sticking up out of the dirt, which is not how roses grow. Um, they grow on a bush. So, yeah. I think that's why it looks a little off. And these are premium items right here, but I will, even though I can't get the premium shop Star Path today, I will get it eventually. So I'll be able to get everything. Okay, here we have Darling's costume. Oh, I appreciate that since we're not getting Jim Deer and Darling in the village as Valley villagers right now. I appreciate that this is how they brought them in. They didn't just completely forget them. They added them in via clothes. And I appreciate that we have a lot of male clothes options. It seems like in this set, or at least we're getting like 2 different types of suits for all the people who want to dress not in dresses, you know? Not everyone wants to dress in dresses all the time. And then we have this night tree with lanterns. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be used a whole heck of a lot. I can guarantee that right now. You wish they would also add Windy? Yeah, I do agree with that as well. Ugh, so many people for them to add. So many. But this night tree with lanterns, I can see this being used in so many different dream snaps. I can see this being used all around the valley just as decoration. Like this is a good item. It's not too different or unique to where it's gonna like stand out like a sore thumb. So I like that. And then we have Darling's hat. Just a regular hat. Cute, cute, can't complain. Jim Deer's hat. I like this hat. I love a good boater hat. So I'm definitely gonna be rocking this a whole lot. Oh, that's who you thought I meant when I first said Darling. Yeah, no, I'm talking about the Jim Deer and Darling from The Lady and the Tramp. The wife is never given a name, so we don't actually know her name. We just know that her husband like calls her Darling from as a pet name. So that's all we know her as. And then we have this motif for JMEB. Jim? Oh no, the JMEB, that was written before them. I remember this part in the movie. That was already written in the submit with someone else's letters. Some human wrote this out, and then the dogs put their paws in. I remember that now. So like the JMEB aren't supposed to stand for anyone that we know of. Ooh. Okay, this was not something I was expecting in this Star Path, but I love. Oh my goodness. This had never even crossed my mind as an item that we could get. Or like that we would ever get, but like, can you pause for 2 seconds? You're just gyrating around like crazy. Maybe I need to put on a dance. It can be like those little memes where you put a song over a dance and it's not the song that the person's originally dancing to, but for some reason it fits. That's what that's what this could be. But I love that. Does it give Valentine's Day vibes? No. But yeah, at least it's red. At least it is red. Oh, yes, I'm excited about that. And it's not premium, which is good. And then we have the Radcliffe wedding stained glass window. You see all those hidden Mickeys? They're sort of hidden Mickeys. But oh my goodness, this is beautiful. Oh, I'm a sucker for a stained glass window. A big ol' sucker. Oh my goodness. Oh, yes. Except immediately. And then we have some, ooh, a new brick road. A brick, like the regular part, and then the path with the border. Like that. We have a telephone pole. Yeah, it doesn't need to move that often. The telephone, see, right here. This is good. This is good. This part right here, but then it just keeps going. Just keeps going. Maybe it won't do that as often in our valley, but right there it is. I don't know about this telephone pole. I don't know if if someone's doing a more cityscape, this would probably be good, but I don't think I'm ever gonna use it. I know they probably put it in because this is probably one of the items that is in the Lady and the Tramp realm. And I appreciate when they have things in the realm and they give it to us as a prize, you know, as something we can have, because they've already made it. Just give it to us. Don't keep it from us. So I'm glad that we're getting it. It's just, I'm not gonna use it, and I'm not like, I could have lived without it, you know? But this, a clothesline, yes. It has the same, like, mundane type of vibes, but I can work with the clothesline. I can make things work with a clothesline, you know? Yes. I'll take that. Yeah, a phone and a telephone pole in the Valentine's Day Star Path. Yeah, this page is not screaming Valentine's Day to me. This is. Because you can get married here. That is. But yeah, these things are not screaming Valentine's Day. This one is. This one definitely is. But this one, yeah, not so much. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. And then here, this might not scream Valentine's Day, but this does scream Lady and the Tramp, and I love it. Oh, I love it. Oh, I'm gonna use that. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I'm very excited for this water tower. Very excited. No, you're okay. I understand. I know that I get it, you know? I, but I do appreciate the apology, but it's not. You're fine. You are fine. This basic ironwork sign. I think we saw this in one of the trailers, and it had something on the sign. So it's like a customizable type sign, which the customizable signs we have right now are not actually that customizable. And so if this sign is more customizable, like we can put motifs and stuff on it, then I will like this a whole lot more. But right now, if this is just like the other customizable like little wooden signs we have. I'm not that excited about this. So it all just depends on what we can put on this blank part right here. So, yeah. No, I did not. I did not hear about the water tower thing in Palia. I'm really out of the loop with a lot of Palia news. Really am. But this? Yes. Yes. I love this wallpaper. This flooring kind of scares me. It'll be interesting to see what it looks like all spread out. But like this is kind of giving me, I know it's not exactly it. It's not exactly the pattern, but it's giving me the Shining vibes. So I don't know about that, but right now, wallpaper, yes. Flooring, jury's still out. Jury's still out. No worries, no worries. We will be here when the people are out. Just have a good day at work. Have a good day at work. This horse hitching post? Yes. Give me 20. Give me 20. I'm so excited. Like, I don't know what style of decorating I really want throughout my entire valley, but I like that we're getting a lot of different styles. Like this is like more vintage, Edwardian, stuff like that. And then we have like all these other type of styles. So I appreciate that I'll essentially be able to decorate my valley however I want. Nothing is gonna stop me. And then we have this motif. I actually like this motif. I mean, I don't use motifs a lot. I don't really do the touch of magic stuff, and I don't really add motifs to a lot of my dream snaps, but I can see this one being useful. I can see that one being fun. Okay, page 5. Ooh, here we go, guys. Here we go. Oh, what's that supposed to be tied to? The horse post? I don't know. I mean, I know that like these types of things you like they would have them sitting in front of like old shops and things like that, and you would just tie your carriage up to the horse, like tie it onto like this little thing just to like it's a parking spot essentially. You like the motif and the flower shop? Yeah, I agree. This flower shop, oh my goodness. I hope that we can like, so you can see right here where there's like that little walkway. I hope we can like stand in between here. Or like maybe, like, essentially I hope it's walkable. So like we could trap a villager back there for photos, or we could trap, like stand back there. And like, I know we could stand right here behind it, but it'd just be cool if we can go right in there. But I like this. I'm definitely going to be using that. This, Madame Adelia blouse. Love this. I love that we're getting some Aristocats vibes in here as well, which makes sense because it is, it's very like Aristocats and Lady and the Tramp were both like Edwardian style animal themed movies, so I appreciate that. I mean, maybe it could be tied to the Headless Horseman, but I think it's just like a generic Edwardian style item. The same with like the the water tower and the telephone pole and things like that. I think they're just like generic Edwardian era things to like make. They probably used it in the Lady and the Tramp realm and to give it that Edwardian vibe. I like this motif. This motif is giving me Webkin's Kin's Cash. If you know what a Kin's coin looks like. That's the vibe it's giving me. I don't think they've ever given us the icon of the Star Path as a motif before, but I love it. Oh, that's so cool. I like that. 'Cause like I really like the designs that they always have like for the little logos. And they've more so been leaning more towards like items that could be motifs. So I like that they like put it in. I wonder if this is going to be something they do more often. 'Cause I like this. Yes. And then, oh, we have the Madame Adelaide blouse or skirt. I actually really like this skirt. The top is over the top. I love it, but it's like, okay, how often am I gonna wear that? The skirt, I could see myself rocking that a lot. Now, obviously I can rock them together, but the skirt is also very fashionable on its own. Yeah, the Webkin's coin does have a W on it. So it's not exactly it, but just the like specifically like the shape and like this type of shading, it's giving me Webkin's coin vibes. I'm glad people know what I'm talking about. Ooh, this motif. This is like from the Aristocats whenever they have the paint on their feet and they go around the area and on the piano and stuff like that. I wish this could be also just something we could put on the ground, but I'll accept that motif. We're getting a lot of motifs actually. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've gotten 5 motifs so far. And maybe that's the same. I don't know. I'd have to look at the past star paths to see if that's more or not, but it just feels like it's more. And then the last one, here is the Great Mouse Detective items. I was waiting to see when they would show up. So we have the Basil's tweed coat. Ooh. And then we have Basil's tweed cap. Oh my goodness, I love these items. Oh, I can't wait to see it all together and not separated like this. And then we have Flaversham's hat. I like this hat. I can see myself using this hat a lot. Like this looks like just a cozy winter cap. Same with this top. Flaversham's blouse. I can see myself using this top a whole lot. You're here with sound. Hello. I love this top. It feels very preppy to me, but honestly, I kind of love it for that. I kind of love it for that. And then we have Flaversham's skirt. This one, I mean, obviously right now I'm wearing something very different all around it, so it's kind of hard to see these items and how they'll look on their own, like actually styled for that outfit. So I think this skirt could be really good, but I think it could be good. Yeah, you did, but also I was falling. Bagheera, hold on. My cat knocked something over. Be right back. Bombastic? Scar, what type of word are you using? Bombastic side eye. Criminal offensive side eye. What kind of pet best suits you? Definitely have a dream pet in mind. Composed. Big bladder. Yes. That is exactly what I'm looking for in all my pets. A big old bladder. We are Lumiere and we have your dinner is served. Please don't eat me. Who's there? Oh, that was a loud roar. No. Let's go clean you. That doesn't look very... No, I don't want to put you down. I want to pick you up and I want to go through this door. No, I don't want to put you down. I want to pick you up and I want to go through this door. Okay. We're back. The cat tried to sabotage our Wi-Fi, but he did not succeed. As I can tell, because we're still connected, so it's all good. But, and then lastly, we have this motif with the Valley Spotlight. So, if you were here whenever I was talking about what I wanted to see in this star path and what I wanted to see, yes, it was Bagheera. It was Bagheera. I didn't even know he was in here. He was just staring out the window. He was sneaky. Sneaky. But I don't know if y'all were here whenever I was talking about what I wanted from this star path or just from this update in general. And one of the things was the newspaper that lady brings, and it always has a hole in the middle from her trying to like get it through the little doggy door, that's the word. So this isn't exactly what it is, because I was wanting like an item that you could hold and move around with, but it's a motif, so I was kind of right. I was kind of on point with that. Okay, now it's time for the bonus rewards. With this bit of the star path, like the regular part of the star path, I think that you really need premium for this star path to shine. It seems like a lot of the, like at least Minnie and Mickey are not premium, but you're gonna kind of need premium to get like the super pretty cool stuff. But this star path isn't very, it feels kind of all over the place so far. Like we have Aristocats, we have Lady and the Tramp, we have Valentine's Day. Like that's 3 different things tied into one. And that's a lot to put on. Oh, and then we have the Great Mouse Detective. So 4 things tied into this one star path in just 6 pages. So it is a lot. Yeah, the motif, I'll have to see how it's used. It'll be interesting, but because I really wanted like the newspaper that you could hold, but you could see like your character's face through it. So it'll be interesting to see how this motif can be used, but I think it could be cool if it works the way I have it in my head. But I don't know. And so now for the bonus rewards. Like, let's go to page 1. We have the cast iron steam vent. Now, this is gonna be very nerdy. Very, very nerdy, but you know a star path is good when there is a steam vent in it. You know it's good when you have the little details that make the world just seem all that more realistic. Like if you're playing Planet Zoo, you can have a building and it's like, okay, this is a cool building, but then you add like the little air vents on the outside, or you add the little light plugs, like, or like where you plug things in, or a little bit of scuff marks on the bottom, and then it comes to life. That's how I feel this steam vent is gonna be. Yes, that is very Lady and the Tramp coded, very much so. And then here's the pink piano, the alley cat piano from the Aristocats. Ooh, okay. I know why they were talking about the infamous pink piano in the description earlier. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. And then we have Adelaide's elegant carriage. I was hoping we would get this. I was hoping we would get this. Yes, steam vent and buggy are both lit. This carriage looks so elegant. Oh my goodness. Adelaide was just such an elegant woman in general. So I'm like, I didn't think about adding Aristocats into this star path, but it does make sense and I'm happy for it. You know? It's a pleasant surprise. Like I knew we were getting Lady and the Tramp and I knew we were getting the Great Mouse Detective costumes. And then obviously a little bit of Valentine's Day stuff, but like this isn't actually a Valentine typical path, you know? It's not giving giant red cartoon hearts everywhere, which I kind of appreciate. Because again, I don't want there to be a super huge Valentine's Day update or Valentine's Day themed event until we get all the princes. We need all of our princesses to have their princes, all the couples to be reunited before we can fully celebrate Valentine's Day here in Disney Dreamlight Valley. That's my take on the whole scene. No worries, no worries. I do appreciate you being here, even if it was just for a little while. And we will see you next time, hopefully. But I hope you have a great rest of your day. And if you're able to come back before we end, wonderful. But if not, we'll see you next time. And then the last 3 bonus rewards. Tony's restaurant sign. Yes. See, this right here is the sign. That's right here. This is this one, but it has a design here. And as you can see, this looks really cool and elegant. I love this. I love this. So, if we're able to make the sign look nice and not just like, here's a little sticker just in the middle of it, but it's still white, that's not going to be nice. But this, see, it can look good. Yeah, I'm sure they'll bring the princes in some point. I mean, Lady and the Tramp is very much Valentine's Day coded. Like, it's such a romantic movie. But yeah, I feel like they're gonna have to slowly add the princes in over time. They won't be able to like bring them all in at once, but they need to all be here before we can have a Valentine's Day in the valley, like a proper Valentine's Day. Tony's accordion backpack. Okay, okay, that's cute. That's cute. I'm kind of like, obviously this is not usable. But I like that it's in the back. It's like a little backpack and not in the front. I like that. Okay, okay. Yeah, I can see myself using that. And then we have Tony's restaurant. Ah, Tony's. Oh, so in the Hello, hello. Good morning, good morning. How are you doing today? Right now we're just going over the Star Path and all the different prizes. Oh my goodness. Some of them have been, we'll have to look at the Star Path overall before I fully decide if this is the best, the worst, or just mediocre in Star Path quality. But in the trailers, they were talking about there's a new place to eat. So, I don't know if this is going to be, like, I hope that this is an actual restaurant. Thank you so much for the follow. Oh my goodness. Hello. Welcome to our cozy little zoo. My name is Lacon, and thank you for following. I do have anonymous follows on, so if you don't want to say anything, you don't want to chat, you don't have to. You know, we're just here to vibe and enjoy the new update together, and I'm just so appreciative that you're here and you're choosing to spend your time with me today. But I don't want this to just be a house skin right here. Like Tony's restaurant, obviously on the outside, we can make it look like it's a real restaurant. We can make it look like it's a real thing, but I kind of want it to be a real restaurant. Yes, we already have Tiana's and Remy's, but like this, I would love this to be a restaurant that we can just place down if we want, but we don't have to, and use it as a restaurant. I mean, I guess it'll be fine if it's a house skin, because we can then make it look like a restaurant on the inside. It's just villagers won't necessarily go in and hang out at Tony's. This backpack is awesome. I do like this page right here. Actually, all of the bonus rewards. The bonus rewards elevate this. What was that? Oh, thank you so much for subscribing on the YouTube side. Thank you so much for that. I'm surprised that it actually showed. I think I fixed it. Thank you so much. I was like, "Ooh, what was that? What is going on?" But hello, hello. My name is Lacon, and welcome to our cozy little zoo. I've been hoping that that side would work, so I am glad that it is. Yay! Yay! So, these star paths, this star path as a whole, y'all can tell me if I'm wrong. Y'all can tell me if I'm off base, and obviously all of us, every single one of us, have our own different opinions, but I think these bonus rewards make the path worth it in and of itself. Like the restaurant, a banger. The accordion backpack, cool, I'm gonna use it. The sign, a banger. The elegant carriage, yes. As long as we can get in it. That is very important to note right there. As long as we can get in it, yes. The piano, yes. The steam vents, oh, they're gonna be all over my valley. All over it. Even if it doesn't match, they're gonna be all over it. But then when we look at the regular rewards, right? We look at these regular ones. This page, cute. Love the dream styles, but everything else is just cute. Well, it's wait to see how they look in person. This, love. Page 2, love. Page 3, I love this top half. These two things I like and appreciate, but like the top half really is golden. This page, again, it's a lot of hit and not misses. There's not any misses in this star path, but it's a lot of like either, oh my goodness, that is so cute, cutest thing ever, or okay, you know? And as someone who reads a lot of books, I've had to get used to a lot of books I read give me the feeling of, yeah, okay. So like, okay is not a bad feeling. I would rather feel that than, ew, no, get that away from me. But so I don't know. I think a lot of this stuff we're just gonna have to see. We're just gonna have to wait um to see what they look like in real life. But page 2 and page 5 and page 6. So page 2, page 5, page 6 are like super strong. I feel like they knew what they were doing with this star path, with tying those 3 together. They tied together really nicely. They fit the vibe, everything else like that. This sort of does. Like, I can see these just being a lot of elements they used from the realm. Same with this one. Except for DeVille's rotary phone. That is just 100% random. Am I excited for this? Abso-freaking-lutely. But it is very much a, oh, okay, yeah, sure. I guess we can put that in there. Sure. And then number 1, page 1 sets off a completely different tone than the rest of these pages. Page 1 makes this feel like this is going to be your typical giant cartoon red heart Valentine's Day star path. And that is not the case. Like, I think they probably should have started with, like, this. Honestly, this just feels like 2 different star paths put together. Like, they had, like, these ideas and they were like, yes, yes, yes. And then they kind of lost momentum. And then we're like, oh, wait, this is coming out around Valentine's Day. We got to add some Valentine's Day things in there. So it seems a little all over the place, but overall, as long as these items still look as good as they do or better than they do in our actual valley, I think this is a pretty strong star path, especially for the bonus rewards. The bonus rewards do save it. So I guess the downside of that is that means you kind of do need the premium star path to make this star path worth it. And if you didn't know, if you've not really dove into star paths before and you're like, ooh, I don't want to spend my moonstones on this, you actually get back majority of your moonstones. So as you can see, you'll get 100 from page 1, 200 from page 2, 250, which here, let me pull up the calculator. The update's not showing up for you. Oh no. I do know that, if, here, let me look at my Steam page. If you go to, ooh, I can't remember how it's done. I can't remember how it's done, and I don't want to mess up and, like, mess something up with my game. But if you Google, essentially, like, it's like you need to, like, give integrity back to your game file of some sort. So I'm sure if you just Google, new DDV update not showing, I think that the people on Reddit have talked about it before and have shown it. Because I know there's a way for you to, like, just kind of make sure and, like, push through so you can get the update. Because it should be out. It should be out for everyone now. So I know there's a way you can do it, but it's been a bit since I've had to do it myself, so I can't remember. Cleanse game files or something like that. Yes, yes, yes. Again, I don't want to like say, oh, click this button for guaranteed, because I don't want to mess up your game. But you can see something along those lines and Google something like that. Also, we will be starting an ad soon. In like 3 minutes, there's going to be an ad. But I do appreciate you sitting through those ads and just being a part of our community that way and supporting me that way. It really does help a whole lot. And yeah, but you won't have to worry about missing anything during the ads. If you're subscribed, obviously you won't get the ads, but if you're not subscribed, we will be taking a break sort of in the actual gameplay. We'll still be here, we'll still be talking, but you won't miss anything too dire. So do not worry about that. But yeah, so we have, what were we doing? We were showing how much coins you would get back. So let me pull up my calculator again. Yep, see there's the Siri bot. Thank you, Siri bot, for letting me know. So we're getting 100 plus 200 plus 250 plus 350 plus 400 plus 610. So you're getting 1910 moonstones back. And then at the end, once you finish the Star Path completely, you'll get an additional, you'll get an additional 90 back, which will essentially be 2,000 moonstones that you receive back. So really, if you're doing the Star Path, and you get all the rewards, you complete the entire thing, you will only be paying 500 moonstones for all these items. That's a great deal. That is a great deal, especially because if you don't collect all these items right now, they will eventually come back into the shop, the premium shop, and you'll have to pay more than probably what you paid for the Star Path for just like that one item. Like this flower stand will probably be like 1,200 by itself, instead of like you getting it plus everything else for 500 moonstones. So right now I don't have enough moonstones to get there, but we will get there and I will do it. Okay, since ads are running, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a little break moment. So I have this right here and we're gonna go through this, but I will also move my camera. Boop. There we go. It's got to slide into the right spot. Hopefully that's the right spot. But go ahead, take a break, get some food, relax, stretch, whatever you need to do during these 3 minutes. But if you want to hang out with me, I'm going to give you some fun. So first, we have to skip through that because that's for Saturdays. You didn't see nothing. You didn't see nothing. Yes, I did forget to set this up beforehand. So sorry. But here we go. Poem of the day. Poem of the day. So this is the poem Wild Geese by Mary Oliver. You do not have to be good. You do not have to walk on your knees for 100 miles through the desert repenting. You only have to let the soft animal of your body love what it loves. Tell me about your despair. Tell me about despair. Yours, and I will tell you mine. Meanwhile, the world goes on. Meanwhile, the sun and the clear pebbles of the rain are moving across the landscapes, over the prairies and the deep trees, the mountains and the rivers. Meanwhile, the wild geese, high in the clean blue air, are heading home again. Whoever you are, no matter how lonely the world offers itself to your imagination, no matter how lonely the world offers itself to your imagination, calls to you like the wild geese, harsh and exciting, over and over, announcing your place in the family of things. So, if you're not a big poem person, I'm just now starting to become really into and appreciating poems for what they are and what they can offer. So I might be totally off base here, but this poem says to me the world can be tough. The world can be a terrible, terrible place, but do not let it get you down. Keep your childlike wonder, keep your whimsy, keep your curiosity for the world itself. Just like the wild geese. And you'll be able to find your home in some way, shape, or form. So, I really like this poem. And I wanted to share it with you. Hopefully, if you're a super big poem person, I didn't just completely butcher that. But if I did, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm trying. I'm just a little baby poem person. Okay. But it looks like the ads are just now finishing, so thank you so much for sitting through those ads. My name is Lacon, and we were just talking about the Wild Geese poem from Mary Oliver while the break was happening, but now we're going to get back into Disney Dreamlight Valley, and we've just officially gone over everything that the Star Path has to offer. So I think that finally means it's time for us to, maybe actually start doing it. Maybe. Again, I don't have the premium Star Path activated, so I'll only have 3 tasks versus 6 tasks at a time, but we can do this. But what I will do very, very first, before we start uprooting night thorns and chocolate and stuff like that, let's go ahead and see what our our dream snap got. Let's see. I got 1,500. Let's go. Yay. Wonderful. Okay, I'll claim that. I'll claim that. I'm excited for that. Okay. Yeah, nice. Okay, so I will show you the dream snap that was. Voting. No, it's rewards. So here was mine. Pretty happy with it. I didn't actually have to do too much decorating for this dream snap. I just kind of went to my decorated part of the plaza and was like, this is great architecture. So I like this. I'm very happy with 1,500. We can look at the top submissions. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay, yeah. All these, so it looks like they all kind of made these amazing grand houses. This one, I love that this one looks completely different. So this one has like a more further away grand estate, gives me Bridgerton vibes, a whole lot of Bridgerton vibes. This one, we're at Mount Olympus. We have transported from the valley and we are at Mount Olympus. And then this one kind of looks like it's the back gardens of the Bridgerton estate, So I do see that all the characters are very still up close and center. I think I do like this one the most because it does focus the architecture over the character. Unlike these, like, you look at the character first and then the architecture. And as with mine, I just wanted it to focus on the architecture. You can see me, little old me right there. But the architecture was the main draw of that one. So I'm happy with 1500. And you can't see it. You cannot see it because of my head. Here, hold on. Look at this. 2400. 2400. We are so close. So this next stream snap, the one that people are voting for, I didn't do very good. I didn't really... I don't expect much from this one. I don't actually expect much from this one. I did put time and energy into it, but I took like maybe like 10 minutes. Because I don't really have illusion type things, like this type of stuff, to really make something that I like really wanted to make. So I just kind of threw stuff together, but they'll at least get us 300, and that 300 will put us over the top. You accidentally texted Bree, you almost have enough for the premium Star Path, and that was meant for you. I mean, Brianna needs to know that as well. It's big news. It's big news. But yeah, so that means we can't activate the premium Star Path today, but wait, if I vote right now, will I? I think I will. Okay, let's go ahead and vote. Normally, when I vote this early, I don't see the good ones. But I say that, and then look at this one. This one's a good one. Okay, well, okay. Disney Dreamlight Valley, why are you making a liar out of me? My pants are not on fire, and I don't appreciate this type of slander. I don't appreciate it whatsoever. Yeah, look at this. We got some bubbles. See, this is normally what I see. No hate to these people. No hate to these people, but this is what I normally see. Ooh. Ooh. I kind of like this one because it looks like it's stuck in that bubble. I quit. I quit. I quit. This is so pretty. Oh my goodness. So pretty. We're voting for that. Nothing could compete with that. This one, it's not giving me illusion, but it is a pretty landscape, so we'll just go for that one. This one actually kind of looks like it's underwater. I'll accept it. Ooh, yes, okay. My mind was just not thinking properly to all that I could do with this illusion thing. I was thinking like, the way I was thinking, I was like, oh, I don't have access to those items. I can't make this work. It's not gonna happen. But okay, these are cool, but they don't really match. But as I can see now, that is not the case. Okay, this is very pretty right here. A lot of these that we've seen are very pretty, but they're not illusion valleys. I mean, I'll vote for it, but it's not an illusion valley. Okay, we just need like one more. Let's see. Come on, give us a nice, wonderful illusion. Sure. Okay. Yeah. Okay, we'll end with that one. Okay. But that one. That one, oh my goodness, I'm not going to be surprised if we see that one in the top next week. Oh my goodness. Okay, so where does that take us? Thank you so much for saying that. I would not have thought about that whatsoever. I wouldn't have thought that I could have that. I was like, oh, I'm just like, oh, I'm so close. But in my head, it was like still slightly too far away. So let's go ahead and activate the premium star path. Shall we? Yes, we shall. Yay! We did it! High fives all around! High fives all around! Truly, it was a group effort because I don't know math. I don't know math. Okay. So now we are at only 10 moonstones. That is the lowest I've ever been. Do we dare look at the shop? See what I can't have? I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. But this is, I can't have it. But at least it's gonna be here for a while. It's not gonna go away anytime soon, but I need it. I need it. Abigail and Amelia the geese? Trusty's house? Hearts in the air? Edwardian bundle? Greenhouse? Dating set? Ladies' house? LaBouffe bedroom set? Guys, why? Why did they do that to me? They knew what they were doing. They knew what they were doing. They knew it. They knew it. And they knew what I would do. They knew I would spend it all on the star path. And so they dangle all this in front of my little face without the ability to pin it all. And they're just like, nah, boo boo, you can't have this. You're doing 3 things? You did it again? The greenhouse? So the very top has the Springtime Valley bundle. The fountain, yes. Oh my goodness. This is what I'm gonna have to save up for. Like, I haven't gotten any of the other, like, Disney Valley stuff. Like the one, like the Halloween thing or the Christmas ones that kind of decorated everything. But I'm gonna need this one. Like this, yes. 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 1,000 times yes. And then there's just pink petals that float around. Yes. I love cherry blossoms too. Oh my goodness. So you have that stuff. And then you have everything. Everything. They are just torturing me. They're like, hey, Lacon, you know how you have 10 moonstones? We're gonna make this shop all the bangers. Like, honestly, these last couple weeks, I've been kind of okay with, like, you know, most of the stuff is cute, but it's not what I need. They were like, when you're down, we're gonna make sure that you can't do anything. Let's go ahead and track all these so we can finally get started on this stuff. Yes. 1,000% agree. 1,000% agree. Okay. Hello, Kristoff. Thank you for serenading me. Let's go ahead. See what else is in the mail.
You're in charge. Shall I practice my curtsy?
Okay, the Valley Valentine's event is also on now, but we're not gonna focus on that. We're just gonna focus on the Star Path. It's been an hour close to an hour and a half since we've started, and we're just now getting into it. It's fine. It's fine. We were going through it. We were diving into it. It's all good. But now let's officially start the Paw-fect Romance Star Path. So it wants us to uproot 10 night thorns. Easy. Oh. But not when there's all this money around. Okay. I don't think I'm going to be able to get all this money. I don't even know where the last one went. I don't... Yeah, no, I'm stuck. I don't know where it went. I didn't get that last one, but it's fine. I have plenty of night thorns for us to uproot. I have plenty of them. Oh, nope, I was trying to get rid of that night thorn. I'm so sorry, Mickey. Hello. Thank you for inviting me into your lovely home. I'm gonna leave without actually saying hi. So sorry. Very awkward. But I'm just trying to remove this one that's right here. And this one. You know, we got plenty to remove. We don't have shortages of night thorns that need to be removed here in the valley. Definitely not. Mainly because most of the time whenever I do remove them, I just remove them up here in the plaza. I don't remove them anywhere else. They're gonna... Okay, good. I was about to say, is that gonna fully get rid of my pathing right there? Which would be very rude if it did. But most of the time, I just get rid of the ones up here. Because it's just... This is the only place I really have decorated, so it's the only place that, like, they really look that out of place. Now, I mean, I'm not saying that they really look in place everywhere else. But it just, like, you know, it makes more sense that, like, I would clean up this area that I've designed. Oh, there's one right there. You know what? We're gonna get this one. They get a bonus. They get a bonus one from us. And then they want us to harvest key chocolate ingredients. I wonder what they mean by that. What do they mean by key chocolate ingredients? Do they mean apples? No. Do they mean bananas? Yes, bananas is a key ingredient. No. I mean, I always put bananas in my chocolate when I'm making it. What about cherries? Interesting. Well, I mean, it definitely can't be this one. It definitely can't be cocoa beans, but I guess I'll do it anyway. Wow! Who knew? Who knew that it was cocoa beans? I mean, honestly, there's probably... I'm making that as a joke, but honestly, there's probably someone that doesn't know that cocoa beans make chocolate. There's probably someone out there, and, you know, Disney Dreamlight Valley is educating them in that way. So, you know, I'm not going to shame anyone for not knowing that. The more you know, the more you learn. Every day. Knowledge. There is definitely someone searching the wiki for the answers. Which, like, honestly, I think the wiki should do a better job of explaining something. Like, they have what the tasks are. They have them all written out, but they don't say, like, okay, you can get that from getting here. Like, you can... They don't break it down much more than that. So you kind of, like... If you don't know what the key chocolate ingredient is, the wiki isn't gonna help you. But I think it should. I think it should. We want to practice some mindfulness. We'll go ahead and get this one out of the way. See, I don't like mining, but this is the type of mining that I can get behind, because it's really just whatever floats your bubble, you know? Okay, maybe not. Maybe I need to collect some gems to practice mindfulness? Oh, I can't remember. Yes, you gotta collect the gems. Of course you do. Of course you do. It can't just be hitting up some rocks. You gotta get something out of those rocks, and rocks is not good enough. Although I did put in all that time and energy into harvesting that rock. No, it's fine. It's fine. Okay. I can't believe we're doing this. Like, sometimes I wish that there was a little bit longer of time in between star paths. Like, I finished the last star path maybe around 2 weeks ago, I think. Well, I finished it whenever the 8th week was, really. Whenever that happened, that's when I finished it. So, but I don't think it was like last, or was it last week? It might have been. I don't know. That doesn't actually matter. What does matter is me saying that it wasn't long ago. And I felt like before, there was a little bit of a longer time in between them. And I kind of wish we had that slightly longer time in between the star paths. Mainly because, like, pretty much until I get this star path done, when I log on, this will be kind of what I'm working with. This is kind of what I'll be doing. I'll be working on the star path. I'll be doing all the activities, especially like the holiday events and things like that. So my schedule is kind of filled with things already, but if there was a little bit more time in between the star paths, I would be able to probably get more other activities done. You know, I'd be able to get more of the main story done and things like that. But I do understand that there's a very delicate balance between, there's people who finish the star path a lot faster than me. And you know, you gotta keep it moving. You gotta keep it progressing and things like that. Okay, let's go ahead and get crafty. And so, at the end of the day, is it the biggest of deals? No. I think it just wanted us to craft 3, but I'll make some 5 gold bars. So, but I do kind of wish that there was a little bit more of like a breathing moment, but also like, because I'm so excited about this star path, I'm not gonna complain about said star path. I'm glad it's here, and I'm glad we're getting to experience it. And next time we're playing Disney Dreamlight Valley, which will be next Monday, so the 16th, I think, we'll open up the realm, the Lady and the Tramp realm, which I'm so excited for. So yeah, not gonna complain. Definitely don't hear me saying that, because that is not what I'm saying. But sometimes I just would like to not have an excuse to not do the main questline stuff, because honestly, that's all it is I just have lots of excuses to not do what I'm supposed to be doing. We want to open up some fresh memories. So let's go ahead and go over here, grab these memories. Literally, this is the only time I pick up memories. I do not pick up memories any other time than, oh, and it just wanted 1. No, make me pick up more. Make me pick up more, please. Because that's the only time I pick up memories. The only time I do it. That was one of the first rules that I saw, or one of the first, like, hints that I saw, was people saying just, you're gonna need to open memories for Star Path, and instead of, like, when that time comes up, instead of being like, okay, you gotta, like, try to make memories happen and, like, wait for them to pop up, you can just have all the memories when they do pop up, sitting on the ground, waiting for you, so then you can just open them real quick, then and there, and get through your star path. Ever since I've heard that that tip, that's all I've done. Same with the night thorns. That's why my valley is full of night thorns. That's why I don't clean them up, is because I heard that tip and I've stuck to it. Nothing is gonna sway me from those tips, even if people are like, okay, you don't gotta go that far. You don't gotta do it that much. Oops, wrong thing. I wanna fill up. Too late. I'm in it for the long haul. I'm in it for the count. Nothing's gonna stop me from leaving my valley looking like a complete and utter disaster, just so I can get through like maybe 5 star path quests easily. Nothing's gonna stop me. Okay, so it wants us to buy 3 things from Scrooge McDuck's store. It also wants us to harvest some blueberries. So, and earn 5,000 Dreamlight. So let's go ahead and do the blueberries first. You're making me want to log on now. Do it.
Yes,
Do it.
I can really dig my claws into a place like this.
Yes. Do it. Even Scar is tempting you. Even Scar is telling you to do it. Okay. So we also need a mine for precious gems. The Dreamlight, so there is a thing that a lot of people suggest. If you're wanting to get the Dreamlight really fast, if you have the uncrafting machine from Alice, the Alice in Wonderland realm and things like that you can get, if you have that, you can just craft some large chests that take that number of Dreamlight and then uncraft them. So if you don't actually want to like add to your Dreamlight amount, like if I wanted to just, I didn't care that I only have this much and like I didn't want to add any more Dreamlight to it, I could just uncraft something that has Dreamlight in it, so that way I can just get done with it super quick. So if you're wanting to be fast about it, that's the best way to do it. But I don't want to be fast. I want to increase my Dreamlight, because this is one of the main times that I really focus in on completing royal task duties. And so it gives me the excuse, it gives me the opportunity to add more Dreamlight, you know, and I have plenty of things I can use Dreamlight for. You know, I'm not like, there's some people that have already opened everything, unlocked everything, and they don't really need more Dreamlight. At some point, it's kind of like, okay, it's just sitting there, unused. So I'm not there yet, so I'm definitely gonna do it the slower way, the longer way, just so I can actually increase my Dreamlight by 5,000. Because that is what we need. So let's go ahead and look at our Dreamlight duties. It wants us to change outfit, prepare a 4-star meal or better, catch 3 fish in the Forgotten Height or Frosted Heights, add 3 decorations to the Forgotten Lands, pick 3 mushrooms, and sell 2 meals. Okay, well let's go ahead and just quickly change something of our outfit. Should we go to one of our presets? Ooh, maybe we can make a little Valentine's Day outfit. Maybe that would be cute. I'm not gonna spend too much time on it, but maybe we change our pants. Ooh, those are cute. I really like these snippet wings. I'm such a sucker for those snippet wings. Such a sucker. Maybe we change to just those pants so we can still have the the mermaidy vibe that we're going for, but not like so aggressively the mermaidy vibe that we're going for, you know? Tone back the mermaidness. I'm still always shocked that my character has a butt. It always is slightly a jump scare. In a good way, but it's just like, oh, hello. What are you doing there? Okay. Let's craft some meals, and then we'll sell them so we can get that, you know? We'll just kind of, we'll go back and forth between doing royal tasks and things like that versus the actual Star Path duties. So we'll just, let's see, it wants a 4-star meal or better. Do we have an easy one that we can do? These festive cocos are 4-star meals or better. But most of the 4-star meals I have, I'm missing ingredients to them. Yeah, so I think we're just gonna, oh, pumpkin soup. Perfect. We can do this one twice, and then we can sell both of them. Yes. Okay. Let's go ahead and go sell them, and then we'll get back to the, we'll probably do some mining, you know? I'm not gonna leave all of them to the very end. I will be honest, I'm gonna leave a lot of them to the very end, because I don't yearn for the mines. Other people may yearn for the mines, but I do not. I like the clean air. I like the fresh air. You know, I want to enjoy my life in the sunlight. Even though the sunlight doesn't always love me, the sunlight does want to burn me every chance it gets. I'll take that over coughing up a lung from all the coal that's in my lungs in the mines.
Great to see you.
You know? Yeah. We're on the same page, right? Yeah. We're on the same page. Good to know. Good to know. Let's take a photo. You know, I actually may, like... So, a little behind the scenes moment. A lot of these selfies, I'll cut out the background and use these as, use them as... Hello, are you in there? Wake up! Thumbnails, that's the word. I had to get the little ferret that runs around in my head awake. So I'll use them as like thumbnails, so that way, you know, it can be like, ooh, look, Disney Dreamlight Valley. Ah. So sometimes I save them, sometimes I don't. And in that case, I saved it. Okay, let's open up that fresh memory. Let's go fish, buy the 3, and then that means we're adding dig anywhere in the valley. Oh, tackle a royal task. It's okay, we gotta do a lot of royal tasks anyway. And then craft a potion that you can really dig. Ooh, those go hand in hand. Those go hand in hand. So, I did say we would go mining. So we will go mining. I'm not gonna become a liar with that. You know, don't worry. Don't worry, I'm not a liar. I'm a truther. No one can call me a liar. Only a truther. Okay. Okay. So. I don't know how many of y'all. I know everyone here watching loves Disney Dreamlight Valley. Unless you're just here for me, and then in that case, don't make me blush. But I feel like most of us, even if you are here for me, we're also here for Disney Dreamlight Valley, right? Right, yeah. So, but I don't know how many of y'all are like super into just regular Disney, like the actual company type news, but we're getting a new CEO for Disney. Josh D'Amaro has just been announced as the new CEO of Disney. He will be starting in March 18th, I believe. Is that March 18th of this year. And he will be taking over for Bob Iger. And it's all very exciting. So it's exciting for a couple of reasons. So one reason that it's exciting is because since he is now going to be the new CEO, they also announced a new president and a new chief executive officer for Disney. And they've elected the very first woman for that position, which is Dana Walden. So that in and of itself is very exciting. But essentially, Josh D'Amaro, why do I keep saying John? Josh D'Amaro and Dana Walden will be working together in kind of like not officially co-CEOs, but kind of in that capacity. They're going to be working close together in a lot of different facilities, which is good because Josh D'Amaro has been the head of the Disney Parks department for years. So he's really invested in the parks, loves the parks, knows the park world inside and out. But he has not worked on the entertainment side of it, where like all the movies are and things like that. So he will since he doesn't have much experience, it could be bad news for that side. But we don't have to be too upset by it or like too worried, because Dana Walden is from the movie world, is from the entertainment side of the company. So we're essentially getting the best of both worlds. Now, a lot of people have their different opinions about like if this is a good move, if this is a bad move, whatever it may be. But time is the only thing that's going to be able to tell us if this is good or not. But I am really hopeful with Josh D'Amaro and Dana Walden. One, we love a first. We love that now Dana Walden was up against Josh for CEO, but I think them working together makes a lot of sense. And we could change our tunes. We could change our tune of what we think about these people as they go on. But for right now, I am very, very hopeful for everything they have to offer. So if you don't know, Josh is, since he's been involved in the parks, he's been the one overseeing a lot of the more recent changes, like the new Encanto area that's coming, the new Monsters Inc. area. A lot of this stuff is thanks to him. Not like him, he's not the one that came up with the ideas, but his way of running the parks has been a lot of let the Imagineers do what they do best. Trust the Imagineers, trust the creative people, trust the people that you put into those places to make the most of it. And that's how we've been able to get a lot of like really cool places in the parks. And it is sad to like lose Dino Land and lose that area. But even Joe Rhodes himself. Joe Rhodes was, if you don't know who he is, he's an amazing, amazing Imagineer. Worked with the company for years and years and years. And he was one of the people that brought to life Dino Land. He really pioneered Animal Kingdom. His hands are all over that park. Joe Rhodes is amazing, and ever since Dino Land has officially closed, on his Instagram, he's been sharing a lot of like behind the scenes little nuggets and facts, which has been so cool. Oh my goodness. So, one of the things that he said was that they've actually been trying for years and years and years to get a South America inspired area inside Animal Kingdom. But a lot of those, my inventory's full. A lot of those plans of theirs involved taking apart and taking down a lot, like a big portion of the dinosaur area. So even he's like, this is a good thing. Like, we're still gonna have the memories of Dino Land. Nothing can take that away from us. But this is even like what Joe Rhodes would have done if he could have. And he is so happy for the team that was able to get it to go. You're finally back for good. Well, welcome back. Right now we're talking about the new CEO of Disney and how I think it's a good thing. Even though some people may disagree with that in some aspects, but I really like to be hopeful when it comes to new changes. So I'm gonna look at it on the bright side until Josh D'Amaro and Dana Walden give me a reason to side-eye them. But they haven't, with all the work that they've done so far within the company, they haven't really given me a reason, you know? Obviously, they're CEOs, they're business people, the DEI, yeah. Well, Dana Walden is the first woman to be president and chief executive officer. So, but that's exactly how you spell it. Dana. D-A-N-A. She will be more so on the movie side of things. And Josh Walden will be more on the parks side, because that's where they have their expertise. That's where all their expertise has come from. That's where they've spent all their years in Disney so far. So I do have faith and hope that we'll be able to get good experiences out of these people. You know? I'm kind of looking at it as I think that they have the same mindset, yeah, mindset's the word, as Michael Eisner. Now, Michael Eisner was the CEO between 1984 and 2005. Michael Eisner is the one that brought the company back from almost the brink of death. And he knew what made Disney so magical. He knew that, like, money was important because they're a company. They're a big conglomerate company, you know? So, like, as much as we can, like, pretend that, like, oh, it's not about the money, it should be about the magic. of Disney, they're a corporate company within a capitalistic society. Of course they're going to be obsessed with money in some way, shape, or form. Like, they have investors that need to see the number always go up. So, yeah. But, and while Michael Eisner, towards the end of his run, fumbled a lot. I'm looking at this as like this could be a possible Michael Eisner type situation, because before Michael Eisner there was a bunch of like CEOs that like went through from like Roy. So if we look at the timeline of CEOs of Disney, you had Walt Disney, obviously, and then when he died it was passed to his brother Roy Disney. And then there's like 4 or 5 different CEOs in between Roy Disney, who died in, or who stopped being in 71, and then Michael Eisner in 84. So I don't remember their names. I don't know what they did. I just know that it was kind of a hot mess. You knowing all this lore is cool. I love Disney knowledge. Oh my goodness. And what I love about this streaming is I get to tell you all this stuff and you can't stop me. No one can interrupt me. You just have to sit through my ramblings like my little hostage. You know, you could type all day being like, please stop, my ears are bleeding, please stop. But all I can do is, I'm the one with the microphone. So, I mean, you're not actually trapped here. If you, I really am making you bored, which I'm so sorry. I hope I'm not, but, you can always just turn it off, you know? But please don't. Let me tell you all the Disney lore. Let me tell you all my knowledge. I can impart so much wisdom onto you. Will this wisdom be valuable? Yes, because there is a pop quiz at the end of this. But, so hopefully you are paying attention. If not, oops. No, you love it. You love to learn new things. Yeah, you could just stop watching me, but let's not do that. I mean, you can. I won't know. I have all my numbers turned off. Like, I can't see how many people are watching right now. So I could be, you know, talking to no one. It ain't gonna stop me. We're still here to have a good time. Me, myself, and I, we're all here to have a good time. And I hope you're here to have a good time as well. We have to spend 20 minutes with Goofy. Well, let's go ahead and grab Goofy. And then I can tell Goofy all this Disney knowledge. Yes. He'll be stuck hanging out with me. Where is he? Oh, Goofy. Oh, Goofy. Wow, he's really hiding. He's like, please don't make me listen to all that lore. Oh, there he is. He's behind us. Oh, Goofy. Oh, there he is. I was like, I don't see him. He's pretty big. He'd be hard to miss. But he almost was hard to miss. Okay, let's hang out, bud. Whoa! Oh no, my foot's falling asleep. Pause. Pause. Let's take a 2-second break. My foot is falling asleep. I don't know, we may have to amputate the leg. Are any of y'all doctors? Is there any doctors in the chat? Do y'all know how to tie a tourniquet? The leg may fall off. It is solidly asleep. It may take you a bit to get. You're a nurse? Good. That's all we need. That's all we need. It's time to amputate. Actually, please don't. Please don't. I'd like to keep both my legs. Both of my little bitty legs. They're all I have going for me. They're the only things that keep me standing at a K-pop concert. So I need them. I need them. Okay. So what were we talking about? Ah, yes. CEOs. So, the Disney company, when it was under Walt Disney, we had all the bangers. We're talking about whatever we need to talk about.
Shall I practice
But no, right now we're gonna continue on the CEO conversation. We kind of got a little derailed, and I'm so sorry for that. So, CEOs. Yes. Yes. Walt Disney, when he was the CEO, he gave, obviously, was amazing. He was the one that created the company. But then once it started getting into a bunch of the different CEOs, like after his brother, Roy, this is working, right? Yeah, it is working. Okay, just being sure. Being sure we're actually taking off one of the duties while I yap. But you can kind of, like, the movies were not doing well. Like, if we're not talking about the parks, we're talking about, like, the movies. Because the movies is, like, one of the easiest things to kind of see. Movies were not doing well. But when Michael Eisner was CEO, that is when the Disney Renaissance happened. So, The Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, Hercules, all the movies that we kind of view as, like, quintessential Disney happened during Michael Eisner's reign. So, towards the end of his reign, it got really muddy with people just being more so, how should I put it? There was a lot of tension behind the scenes of who should have power and where power should be. Like, that's when, what's his name? I can't remember his name, but he worked for Disney originally. He wanted to be promoted. Michael Eisner said no, and so he left. He left Disney and created DreamWorks. As sort of like a, fine, I'll take all your business away from you type thing. So, I can't remember what his name was. But that's when all that happened. And towards the end of Michael Eisner's career as CEO, he was not very liked. Nowadays, people look at him as like, okay, he was actually pretty good, had some bumps and things like that, but he was actually pretty good. People start to have now started to really appreciate him and say that he was a true successor to Walt Disney. So, yeah. No, it is very interesting. Like, I could go on to the Universal topic, because that's what Shrek was, a direct call out of Disney and Disney's culture and Disney's movies. It was very much so a you make this, I make this type thing. I want to say a diss track. It wasn't a diss track. But I don't know the proper word for it, but yeah. So, give Goofy his favorite gift, but have it on me. What do you want, Goof?
Hey there.
So, when Michael Eisner stepped down, it came to Bob Iger. Bob Iger. So, if Michael Eisner knew that the company, like the magic, made the money, Michael Eisner knew that, but he was not interested in making the magic. So, Iger he knew that money or magic made money. So instead of him helping really shape the magic and be involved with the magic, he had no interest in that. He just hired everyone else to be interested in that. He really put the hands in the people's, he put the power in the people's hands to kind of like, you know the magic of this, go do it. You know what works here, you go do it. You make the magic so I can make the money type thing. He wants a topaz. And so it worked. Bob Iger, I'm such a big nerd. Yes. Yes, 1,000 times yes, and I will not apologize for this. But Bob Iger, he is the one that we can thank for all the acquisitions that Disney now has. He's the one that got us Pixar. He's the one that's got us Marvel. He's the one that got us ABC. He's the one that got us Star Wars. He's the one that started the Disney Plus streaming service. I'm talking so much that I've not been paying attention. An ad break will be starting soon. But don't worry, you won't miss any of this juicy knowledge. Because soon we're going to be talking about Bob Chapek. Spoiler, what a poop show. What a poop show. So don't worry, you won't miss it. But there will be an ad in 2 minutes. And I appreciate everyone sitting through those ads. Did I not give him his favorite gift?
Whoa!
Did I just talk? Did I just yap? There it goes. I really do try to explain everything so well. I try. I don't know if it always makes sense, but I do appreciate that right now it is making sense. At least a teeny tiny bit. At least a teeny tiny bit. Ooh. That got us some more Dreamlight, and it got us this goofy thing. Oh, that's so good. That means we're getting closer to this one every day, every second. So now it's added sell 5 gems and cook any 2-star meal. Well, let's see. I think I have some extra gems in here. Yeah, these are... Yeah, we have 11 extra gems. So I may just go ahead and sell all those. As well as... What is this? Garnet. Those are extra as well. I may keep those for right now, just in case it wants us to sell something else. Or sell more gems later on, but we'll sell those gems. Okay. So... let's go ahead and go out here, and then we'll start this ad. The ad is going right now, so we'll go ahead and swap over to our... We had our poem during our first ad break. And now, drumroll please. I can't actually remember what this next one is. So we'll see together. Main meeting over, you can listen now. Well, you are just in time, Walter, for us to talk about some art. Oh my goodness. Okay. Wow, today we're really just geeking out. This is a beautiful art painting called Nocturne in Black and Gold, The Falling Rocket. It was painted in 1875 by James Abbott McNeill Whistler. This is my favorite painting of all time. Nothing tops this. Nothing tops this. This is my favorite painting of all time. And so this was painted on oil, or with oil on panel. And if you look at around the time that this was painted, all the other art style around this time was very much what you kind of expect from older art, like a lot of portraits, a lot of detail, you know? There wasn't much abstract going on. So, I don't, it might make a cool diamond painting. I don't know though. It would just all depend on where diamonds are placed because it is very abstract. So he actually took a critic, James Abbott McNeill Whistler took a critic to court because the critic said that it looked like he just threw paint on a canvas and it took him maybe 5 minutes. So he took that critic to court, and while he was at court, he said that it took him 2 days. But the guy was like, okay, well, yeah, I'm right. It took you 2 days. And he was like, no, no, no. It may have taken me 2 days to create this piece, but this is on top of all the hours that I've learned to hone my skills. So you can't, it's very muddled, but it's meant to be because it's the nighttime. And the focus is meant to be the falling rocket. And the rocket is not like he wasn't like some prophecy who knew rockets were going to be coming. He didn't know NASA was going to be a thing. It looks like we are back from break. You know, I was just going to jump right back into Disney, but everyone who was in the ads, thank you so much for watching them. This is a painting. This is my favorite painting of all time. Everyone needs to see it. This was just so far ahead of its time. People in the 1870s did not understand what they were looking at when they looked at this piece, and they truly missed out. Like, you can see some people down here that are muddled. They're not really in frame, in focus, because the focus is the falling firework over the night sky. And just like the peace and serenity that this painting conveys. And also, like, it's not just splatters. This is not a Jackson Pollock, you know? This is time and energy and focus dedicated to each individual brush stroke. Ugh. And he won the court case. He had to take a critic to court, and he won it. So, we love our boy James Abbott McNeill Whistler. And yes, you gotta say the whole name. You gotta say it all. The range of autism is amazing. Truly. My little bitty brain knows no bounds. It knows no bounds whatsoever. Oh, okay. Well, we'll go back into Disney Dreamlight Valley. If you're just tuning in, hello, my name is Lacon, and welcome to the Cozy Little Zoo. Today, we're exploring the Paw-fect Romance Star Path. So far, so good, you know? So far, so amazing. But we're also yapping a lot about some special interests. And one of my special interests is Disney. Shocker. Who'd have guessed? And Disney has just hired a new well, they've not hired him. He's worked with the company for a long time, but we have a new CEO for Disney as a whole. And so we're kind of going over all the history of CEOs and kind of why I think that James D'Amaro, the new CEO, is a good fit. Why I think that, like, he's gonna do good. I truly think he is gonna follow in Michael Eisner's footsteps in the way of how he approaches things. Because Michael Eisner knew that the magic made the money, and the magic is for everyone. No, I don't want to sell those. The magic is for everyone, and it's not just for the rich. Not just for the people who can afford it, it's for everyone. And so lastly, we were talking specifically about Bob Iger. Yes. Bob Iger knew that sentiment, but he was not creative. He was not interested in being the creative person. Who's named after a flower? Hold on. What character is named after a flower? Jasmine? Jasmine's a flower. Is that the only one? Daisy. Daisy's named after a flower. Okay. Yeah, Daisy. Thank you. I was like, wait, what? What? But Jasmine is a flower too. I'm not crazy in that. But Daisy. I think they actually meant Daisy. Okay. So Bob Iger, he was good. He got us a lot of acquisitions, and he knew where his strong points were. But he was more of a corporate man. I wouldn't have guessed Jasmine if I hadn't have seen it right in front of my face. So, yeah. But when he stepped down, he elected Bob Chapek. Or as some people, including myself, like to refer to him as Bob Paycheck. Because that's all he cared about. I don't know him as a person, so I'm not gonna be mean to him personally. Just his business decisions within Disney. He'd probably be a great CEO for like a bank, you know? He was very corporate minded. He became CEO. I don't remember all these dates. I do have them written down, so I'm not that much of a nerd. He became CEO in 2020. He became CEO during a rough time, right? A rough time. But Bob Chapek was very much so focused on, let's make the company as much money as possible. And that's all he cared about. He did not see the value in the magic. He only saw the value in the money sign go up. Make number bigger. That's all he saw. That's all he cared about. So he did a lot of stuff that angered people. Bob Iger and Bob Chapek both did things that people didn't like. But overall, at least Bob Eisner's first half of his CEO run, people appreciated it, you know? People accepted it. People liked him. Same with Bob Iger. His first run, he wasn't super personable, but he didn't really upset many fans. He sometimes did things people didn't like, but for the most part, people viewed him pretty positively as a CEO. Then you have Bob Chapek, who not only soured the view of Disney fans to him personally, he soured the views of people to Disney as a whole. And that's a big red flag. That's a big no-no. You know, that's something they don't want to deal with. Because the Disney brand is so crucial. The things he did is an exhaustive list, but it is not limited to these things that I'm about to say. He told reporters that he wanted to make the parks as expensive as possible because Disney adults would pay whatever to get in, and he wanted to cater to the rich. And the Disney adults, the people who like Disney, they're gonna be desperate enough to get into the park anyway, so they'll pay whatever we say. Not a great look. He said that no self-respecting adult would ever choose to watch an animated film. He took away the free paid parking at Disney resorts. So like if you were staying on Disney property, one of the perks was you got free parking and then you got free transportation to any Disney property in Disney World specifically. I'm specifically talking about Disney World. He took that away. He took free transportation away from people who were traveling from the airport to the parks. There used to be like a free transportation system. Not anymore. He added the lightning lanes, or the Genie Plus lightning lane thing. The whole confusing debacle, whereas now you have to pay for fast passes and things like that. Where like you can pay for a majority of fast passes, or you can pay like, you essentially, like, if you want to ride Remy's and you also want to ride Epcot, you'd have to pay for 2 different fast passes, essentially, because Remy is a premium ride. You could ride Spaceship Earth and Soarin' at Epcot under one paid fast pass, but if you also wanted to ride Remy's and the Guardians of the Galaxy ride, you'd have to pay 2 different Star Path or 2 different fast passes for those. So he did a lot of like just very corporate stuff that was not very appreciated. He didn't handle things with a nice relaxing, or not relaxing, a nice compassionate touch. He more so handled things with a solid corporate hand, which again would be good for like a bank, but not good for a company that is so intrinsically hinged on the goodwill of the people. So they got him out of there fast. He ended in 2022. One of the, just like the in between Roy E. Disney and Michael Eisner, how there was a bunch of CEOs circling through, it was essentially like that. And you can also see during this time that this is when a lot of, like, obviously it didn't start. It started with Bob Iger. So, like, Bob Iger is also partly to blame for this, but the live action movies really getting pushed, the remakes, were really getting pushed, and the original movies, the original animations, not so much, you know? You get discounts at the parks, you lucky duck. You lucky, lucky little duck. Ugh. But, yeah, so, like, we lost the magic of Disney. So Bob Iger quickly swooped back in. Unheard of. Unheard of. Bob Iger, there was, like, rumblings when he first left the first time that he was gonna, like, run for president. But obviously he couldn't run for president of the United States because Chapek was messing up the Disney company. So he had to come back and fix Chapek's mess. One day we'll go. Never been except to Paris. You've been to the Paris Disney park? Ooh, I want to go to that one. Yeah. I want to go to all Disney parks, but I'll try not to get sidetracked of talking about the parks themselves. Try not to, but yes, one day. One day. So Chapek was booted out. Bob Iger was put back in, but he was put back in under the guise of like, hey, I messed up picking a successor last time. We're gonna fix that right now. And essentially he was there to build up the next successor. So Josh D'Amaro was not a surprise. Not a surprise at all. There was kind of the murmurings of Dana Walden being CEO, but we kind of knew that that probably wasn't gonna happen. Just because Josh D'Amaro is very much a person who will follow in Bob Iger's footsteps. If anything, I think he'll be a better Bob Iger, because Bob Iger, personally, with my opinions, his first go around of being CEO was great. Maybe not like, do I agree with everything he did? No, but for the most part, pretty good. His second run as CEO, not so much. Not so much. But it makes sense. He was supposed to already be out of there. I'd be grumpy too. But Josh D'Amaro is very much so a person who loves the parks, knows the parks, visits the parks often, is very charismatic and personable, and has a lot of goodwill with Disney fans already, which is something that they need in, like, especially after Chapek. Chapek has still, like, the damage he has done is still there, still everlasting. Probably will take a long time for it to fully dissolve. Especially since Bob Iger didn't reverse really any of the choices. And I mean, if we're honest, the company itself, Disney as a company, probably loved Chapek's ideas. You know, they want to make money. But because he didn't handle them well, and he soured the relationship with Disney fans, and just people in general, you know, it kind of makes sense why it didn't last. So, yeah. Okay. We're gonna take a slight break in our CEO Disney discussion. Just a teeny tiny break. I'm gonna rest your ears for just a split second. Just a teeny tiny second. As we go and see what we can get from the rewards. So I have 185 tokens already. Yes? Yes. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna get the puppy, the blooming puppy. I'm gonna go ahead and equip him. Yes, very fun. Very fun. And we have 115 left. I think I kind of want to get Mickey's dream style. Or do I get these items? Because this would be 80 right here. I think I may get these. I may hold off on the dream styles just so we can see these items for ourselves. This one, because this one I'm really curious to see for myself. So we'll get this one as well. And then I have 35 left. Okay, so we can get the pet carrier. You've got to play. Yeah, you do. This stuff is so cute. But also you can see it here first. See if it's worth it. I mean, I'm going to say it's worth it just because you need to get all these items to get the bonus rewards, and I think the bonus rewards are worth it. Like, at least from how they look right here, you know, from what we can see right here, I say they're worth it. Like, come on. Come on. So, yeah, you gotta play. Gotta get these things. Okay, let's go look at... Let's go into a place that is not so surrounded by everything. Oh, we've hung out with Goofy already, so we don't have to hang out with you anymore. Okay, where's our little puppy? I see Max. There's our blooming puppy. Here, let's go. Here, come on. Let's see if I can see him. Well, come here, puppy. Come here. Here, we can do it this way. Oh, look at that little pose. Oh, that's so cute. I still wish that they had done like a little bit more with his design, but that's adorable. Oh, Let's hide that. So cute. Okay. Well, we're gonna keep you around. What do you give us? Let's see. Let's look at our companions. Our blooming puppy. Our blooming puppy will pick up flowers. Makes sense. Should have guessed that. Should have guessed that it would pick up flowers. That makes a lot of sense. And can we look at the items? No, it doesn't look like we can. I want to see, like, what it gives us, but it might not give us anything super duper special. Like how Max gave us, like, a whole bed bundle set.
Everyone here.
But let's go ahead and look at the furniture as well that we just got. So we got this, and we got this. Ooh, that has a big footprint. Ooh. This is sad. This is quite sad right here. You can't place anything under the archway. And you can't really place anything really in front of it. You can place stuff right behind it. Like, I can place something there, but you can't place anything directly under it or in front of it. That's an interesting footprint for it to have. Especially for it to have the green right in front. Very interesting. I wonder why that is. I wonder if that's like for the petals or something. But we have this, and I'm actually gonna, before we fully dive in and look at it, I want to go look, like grab more of those rose beds to see if I fully like it or not. Because again, it kind of looks a little strange, but at some points during the trailers and stuff, it looked cute. So I want to see if I can make it look cute before I decide if it's like fully weird or not. Let's order some items. Furniture. It's not expensive. Let's go ahead and let's get 7, so then we'll have 8. I think that's a good number of flower beds. Okay.
Goodbye now.
Okay, let's go see. Off back to the items. Our first little bit of items. Okay, okay. We're coming. We're running slowly, but we're coming. Making our way. Okay. Let's place them down. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, I'm actually going to... Okay, so they kind of... Okay. 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 Am I doing much commentating right now? No, because I'm thinking... What? What do we think? What do we think? From this angle? Cute. This angle makes it look cute. It's just this angle. This angle, it just looks very empty. Like, there's not a lot of greenery. It's just like... There's the harsh line around the edge. And it's just very empty inside of it. Yeah, I think it looks like just someone put some roses in the ground. And not like they're growing out. But this angle, I really like this angle. So I guess it's just kind of like, it will look good in dream snaps, but it might not look good when you're running around your valley in general. But this right here, I mean, ignore the giant fissure in my sky. We'll see if we can block it. There you go, sort of. This right here, do I still have my camera? Yeah. Here, let's go into the free cam mode so we can fully see it. Okay, hide this. Just kidding, I can't hide it and move it. Just kidding. The arch, I love. I love this arch. I love the petals. I wish there was a little bit more texture to the petals. Like, they don't look like they're coming from this flower right here. You know, they look like they're just bright red orbs floating around. Does it look like a petal? No. But if you're like just kind of like looking at it from a distance, it's good. Now with like this area with the roses on the ground looks cute. Ignore this one. You can see too much of the brown there. This is cute. I do like it. I think the rose bed is just going to be kind of a hit or miss item. I might not use it very much, if we're being honest. But I can see it being very crucial and fun for a dream snap. Because there's not many flowers that you can really cluster like this. And I like a good, like if I'm putting flowers in a dream snap, I want them to be clustered and I want them to be, you know, very much so like a flower field, like a wild flower field. And you can't always get that look with the individual stems and individual flowers that we have in Dreamlight Valley so far. So I like this concept and I would love to see this concept with more flowers. It's just maybe if we have a little less brown obviously showing. Yeah, I think that's my consensus. Oh, and then we have one more item. I almost forgot. Oh, wait. Hold on. Excuse me. I had to sneeze. We have accessories. We have this rosy pet care purse. Okay. No, I don't want to... Oh, wait, no, I can. We're standing back. How do I add it? Oh, I hold it. There you go. Okay. Let's see. Can we zoom in on it? Sort of. Okay, there we go. There we go. That's as close as we're gonna get. So I know why they did it this way, and I know why they're calling it a pet care purse, because in the movie Lady and the Tramp, the Siamese cats, the like villains, they come in this type of pet carrier, you know? It's just, it doesn't make sense in Disney Dreamlight Valley. I think it would just be fine if it was just a purse and didn't have that front door in the front, like with the mesh part. I think if it was just like a little kitten caboodle we could carry around, that would be cute. And that's probably what I'm just gonna think of it as, is like a little kitten caboodle. Because for the most part, like, let's see. Yeah, like it looks cute. It looks like we're running around with a giant briefcase. Just as long as I don't think about like, oh, this is supposed to be an animal in here. Cause like, you're telling me I'm gonna run around with an animal just like this, with it like halfway away from my body and like just running around like this? No. When I'm carrying my animal, I'm like, if this is the pet carrier, I'm holding it at the top and the bottom, and then I have it as close to my chest as possible because I don't want them to jostle. So like, I'm not running with them like this, just swinging them around like they're like some stuffed animal. No. But okay. The first items we've gotten from the Dream Snap, I'm gonna get rid of that. The case, the purse, it's like an amusement park ride for them. Yeah. An amusement park ride that they did not ask for. But they're just like, big swing here. Go up the hill, go down the hill. Yeah, no. I don't think I'll use that really. My favorite, if we're talking about accessories, my favorite accessory is, the Figment. I like just holding the Figment popcorn bucket. So, I'll probably just keep that as my only accessory I really use. I will definitely use this archway. Where? I don't know yet, because I haven't really started designing in my valley yet, so I don't know where specifically, but I know that I will use the archway. The roses I will also use, but I may kind of use them as something that you kind of hide. Like, if I'm not using it with this archway right here, right? So, or actually I can just do it with this one. If I'm using this and then I kind of have some, let's go down here to like underbush. Let's see. If we put, oh, not those. Just like a little something. That goes in the water. Why am I grabbing that? I don't know exactly. That is what we're saying. But if we kind of like put something in front of it to where it can kind of hide, and then as we're like running around, you can kind of see the roses, but it's not like a big like square like this, you know, it's not a big brown patch. And maybe if it's just one line, it will look fine, but we'll see. I do appreciate that you can walk through them. I do appreciate that, because like these plants right here, you can't walk through them at all. So I appreciate that you can walk through them. I will give them that. And I'm sure there's going to be a place that some people are going to be able to use these items, and it's going to be fantastic. But right now, I am not that person who is going to be able to execute an amazing vision with these just yet. Like, what if we put them right? Oh, they can't be too close to this. Darn. What if we put them right here? Just for right now. For funsies. Why not? Why not use the new items we have?
Oh,
But like, we could get married under this arch. Come stand on the other side of me. Wally, come stand on the other side. Let's get married. Wally, don't run away from me. We've got a runaway bride on our hands. Ugh. And they're singing with amusement because they're happy they're running away from us on our wedding day. Wally, please come back, Wally. Don't leave me under this altar. This is embarrassing. Goofy's watching. Woody has run away because he's just as embarrassed as I am. Oh, it looks like actually Woody's on your side. Rude. Rude, rude, rude. Okay, well, tried to get married today. It failed. It failed. But at least we got a cute puppy. I know I was being a little harsh on the puppy earlier. I know I was. I think the puppy will grow on me. Like, I do like the wings on it. I do think that's like a little cute touch. But he just could have done so much more with the puppy. Walter wasn't ready to be a brother husband anyway. Yeah, true. I feel like I should probably consult with Walter before I just... Wait, what does that say? Wait, y'all saw that, right? Hold on, hold on. Pause the phone. Move out of my way, puppy. Pause the phone. What did that say? Ah, it was there. Is there? No. Stop it. No. I saw it. I'm not crazy. Wait, what? Yeah, I tried to get married to Wally under this arch, and he was a runaway bride. So, he crushed my soul, he crushed my feelings, And I'm gonna need 2 tubs of ice cream to get over it. Where? I saw... There. It's a thingy! And Wally's here to get married! Yes! It's a thing! A friendship, like, gathering characters around. Oh, I love that! I love that so much. Oop, there's Ariel behind our feet. I didn't know that. Here, I'm, like, in the way of Ariel. There we go. Oh, Ariel's blinking. Hold on, we gotta fix that. There we go. Cute! Okay, that makes it 20 times better. Oh my goodness. Look, everyone's here for mine and Wally's wedding. We have the bridesmaid, or maid of honor, I should say, Scar. We have the groomsman, the best man, Goofy. And then Ariel, right here, is the officiant. Love that for us. Oh, Walter, you're a brother husband. Congrats. Congrats. Ugh. Welcome to our wedding. Welcome to our wedding. Oh, and the little love puppy.
This valley is the most amazing place I've ever seen.
Yeah, it was the most amazing place. And then the little puppy was our flower girl. Max was the ring bearer. And Minnie was our, just one of the guests. She was just there, you know? At least she's dressed appropriately. Goofy here was supposed to be wearing something nice, you know, as best man should. And he's not. He's looking like this. He is looking like that. Okay. Well. Oh, we can uproot some night thorns. Let's go ahead and do that. We have plenty of night thorns. Let's go ahead and do that, and that will be probably the last task of the day. Maybe, possibly. Who knows? We could let the wind carry us wherever we want, but it is coming around to that time. But to wrap up the whole conversation we were having earlier about CEOs. Essentially, long story short, I have high hope. I hope that we have a new renaissance with, like we did with Michael Eisner. I hope we have a renaissance with the duo that is going to be heading Disney. And obviously, when they first enter, there's not going to be any huge changes. He will have to take some time to develop his team because he was the head of the Disney parks here in America and in some of the global parks. And he's going to have to choose a new successor for that. But I have hopes with Dana Walden as Chief Executive Officer. Or not Chief Executive Officer, because that's what CEO stands for. Essentially, second in command. With Dana Walden being second in command, I have high hopes for us to produce more unique movies, more unique experiences within the theater, and not just like throw everything, just throw it out there for a cheap buck, like with how we're getting Toy Story 5 and Frozen 3 and stuff like that. So I have high hopes. But it is yet to see, you know? Because at the end of the day, this is a big corporation, this is a big company, and they need to make money, and they're not always gonna do things that we agree with as people who love Disney, but we can criticize and we can give ideas and voice our opinions in ways that are more respectful than just like saying, you know, we can remember that they're people, essentially. But yeah, I think we'll end this here. We'll go ahead and swap over to the big screen so we can open up a pack of, you guessed it, Lorcana. So let's go ahead and say goodbye to this webcam. Goodbye, me. and say hello to me over here. Hello! I'm big now. I'm big now. And while Ollie here wants to say hello, hello, Ollie. That's what he's saying. He's saying hello over there. But I thought it was appropriate for us to open a pack of Arcasia's Island. This set in Lorcana is very animal themed, very animal focused. We got Lady and the Tramp in this set. We got Bolt in this set. We got a bunch of other animals from Disney's movies in this set. So I think that it's appropriate to open an animal themed set right on the coattails of a new update that is focused around Lady and the Tramp. So, let's go ahead and get started. Shall we? We shall. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this to focus here. Not focus on Ollie. Oh, but that's all it wants to do. There it goes. There it goes. We've got the Queen of Hearts. I can't read what the underside says anymore because the screen is a little too small that I'm looking out of, but looks like she's throwing a temper tantrum. Not surprised there. And then we have Bucky from Emperor's New Groove. Oh, so cute, so cute. And then next, Baymax Charging Station. Oh, I love Baymax so much. Oh my goodness. We need more Baymax in our lives. Petition for more Baymax? Petition to bring Baymax to the game? Yes, please. Yes, please. Then we have Drizella. Oh no, she's getting her dress all dirty. I love Drizella. I love both of the stepsisters, especially inside the Disney parks. They're so funny. So funny. And then we have Marino Guzman. The parent, who is not really there in the movie, of Encanto. No, wait. He's the guy that wants to marry Isabella. That's who it is. Yeah, handsome suitor. I don't know what I'm talking about. Fake fan right here. You heard it here first. I am faking all of this Disney lore and love, and I don't know what I'm talking about. The absent father, yeah. No, not the absent father. Just the himbo suitor. Same thing though. And then we have Orville. Oh, precious sweet baby Orville. Coming in for a landing. Coming in hot. Move out of his way. Then we have Marie with our first uncommon there. We have Marie. Marie she's a diva. She's a beauty. She's an icon. Need I go on? Need I say more? Yes, I love it too. Oh my goodness. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. I have a lot of duplicates, so you know, I'm gonna be going through my cards. Maybe. If you want them, maybe. Not all of them, just duplicates I don't need. I'm not getting rid of my cards. Don't worry, everyone. Calm down. I'm keeping my cards. Then we have Fidget here. I love Fidget. Fidget. He's so funny. He is so funny. And then we have Duchess. Oh, perfect. He does look diabolical. He is from, what is he from? I'm pretty sure he's from one of the Great Mass Detective? No. Oh my goodness, I am a fake fan. Oh, don't look at me. Ah, fake fan. I can't remember what he's from. Oh my goodness. Jax, yes. Love Lorcana. Love it so, so much. Are you muted? I don't think so. Can anyone hear me? Hello? The game was muted. You can hear me? Okay. I hope not. Maybe Jax, you just have me muted? I don't know. But it is from the Great Mouse Detective. Thank you. Thank you, Pink Lady. Nope, it was you. Okay. You had me worried there for a second. You had me worried there. I was like, oh no, my goodness. Oh. Okay. So we were correct. I'm not a fake fan. I don't have to go cry in shame. Fidget is from the Great Mouse Detective. Yes. Thank you for the confirmation. Ugh. And if you really want to get into Lorcana, if you do want to get into Lorcana, there's a new set coming out the 13th. There's a pre-release, or at least pre-releases for local game stores, is coming out on the 13th. It's Winter Spell, so it's all winter themed, but we're getting Fox and the Hound cards. We're getting a lot of Lilo and Stitch cards, like playing in the snow. Hello, hello. Thank you so much for the raid.